Hey guys, it's Vampiric Cupcake.
K-Town Dragon Rider here.
And we're playing Cupid, which is a visual novel.
Hey, visuals
Yeah.
of the novels.
So last time, if I remember correctly, we were about to listen to a little girl play the piano, I think, at a rich man. Yes, she's a
I don't
prodigy.
know what was going on in this story because I missed the first part.
Oh, okay, just a rundown. A little girl, I wouldn't say little, she's a teenager. She's got touched by a man. She's touched by a man, and the mother's all up in her head. She's talking all that mad crap to her. The mom's not actually there, but mom's kind of mean to her.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's all in her head, so I think she's on the cray side or something.
She's
really,
prodigy, right?
really. No, not her. It's someone else. Rosa is the one with the woman, the mother in her head. Yeah. And
interesting.
She goes through some things.
Some struggles.
Some
tribulations.
Truly. So, without further ado, we're going to jump back into this with our voice acting. Let's go. We are excited. Yes.
Let's go.
So, Catherine trudged up to the wooden podium and walked towards the middle of the stage. The crowd's chatter died down.
Oh.
She curtsied in front of her audience, waved to her father, and stole a glance at Gilliam.
Oh, I thought that said guillotine. Whoa.
Who she nicknamed Gilly, so from now on, Gilly is his name.
Yeah, that'd be better, because if she's staring at a guillotine, that just says this show is about to get real morbid real quick. You got You got the judge, like, she played me out, he's just like, thumbs down. She gets beheaded immediately. Like, that'd suck.
That is really horrible, but...
I'd watch it.
This is already kind of hardcore anyway.
Oh, it's hardcore in society's rules now.
Oh, it's hardcore.
You might as well get beheaded if you mess up, basically, is what you're telling me.
So the man gave her a tiny nod.
Is that those nods, like Mission Impossible? They're like, we got this.
And she sat down in front of the piano, admiring the cream and ebony keys underneath her fingers. That made me hungry. I don't know why.
'Cause cream.
Yeah.
You like cream.
I do. That's not the point of this! Her own piano was broken and beaten. Father had sold his horse for it. I was about to say house. The girl can't read today.
I mean, that piano must have been hella expensive if a freaking house was used to whew.
I believe it.
I mean, that piano must have been spawned in hell, made of straight diamond.
Hell?
Yeah, spawned in hell with straight diamond. Because, most diamonds are in the center of the earth.
You ridiculous. The A3 key never played, and the strings would creak when it was cold.
That's gold, my bad.
But it had never failed her. She knew the keys like they were her own fingers. That's good. She whispered to the new piano softly, as if coaxing a beautiful, untamed animal. Let's be friends, okay? She saw Rosa at the far end of the podium, watching her diligently. There was a renewed vigor in her blood. She could hear the keys calling out to her. A song that would make him smile. She placed her fingers on the keys. She began to play.
Oh yeah, she playing that piano.
Oh, that's nice. I dabbled in the piano. I sucked at it.
I understood the notes because I played cello and they both use the bass clef.
I like the treble clef.
Treble be trouble.
It was mighty easy on the clarinet. Then I switched to trumpet. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, she's taking it downtown.
I know. She's got a gift.
My, this music is bringing me back to the 1600s. Oh, dare I say. Quite lovely.
Well, you can look at the clothes and tell it's not modern at all.
No, definitely not modern. Bring them back, though.
At the ring of the first few notes, it became apparent to the audience that this girl was something special. Here was a little girl, barely tall enough to reach the pedals of the piano, playing as if she owned it. Man, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to pitch the pedals even now as a grown woman.
You are hella short.
Shut up. There were times she'd miss a note or two, but that didn't matter. She played the song to make someone smile, and it touched everyone present.
Everyone's just like, oh.
Her musical skill was far beyond her years. Her fingers caressed the keys as if she were making a flower crown, carefully weaving the petals. Oh, that sounds so nice. She knew the correct way to tie the leaves so they wouldn't tear, like us all smart little girls did. As the piano sang underneath her hands, Catherine seemed to disappear right in front of the audience's eyes. She was just a vision, after all, somebody leading them down a dream. A dream of a garden, the springtime, the shade of a tree on a windy day. The couples in the audience tightened their grips on the hands of their partners. Some closed their eyes and let the music saturate their soul. Sweet memories of youth. A first love. The yawn of a newborn. Oh. Rosa's eyes shone as she stared at Catherine. Oh, sorry, because she cut that. Never mind. My bad.
She cut her eye?
She cut it.
Man. And she looking at that. Look at her. She's like, that's fucking beautiful. Oh. I wish I had 2 eyes to cry, but damn. I done screwed myself.
She had to atone.
For her sins.
Uh-huh.
Did she have to pull fingertips too?
No, she didn't. She had no responsibilities.
No, well, dang.
Her heart was captured by this image of her. A young girl swaying her head to the music, smiling as the notes poured out of her. She couldn't take her eyes away from Catherine's glowing faith. Was this? Yes. What did I say?
It sounded like you said faith.
Oh, it got a little Christianly right there, didn't it?
She had glowing faith. Believe in Christianity.
Believe it!
Not really. I mean, we don't care what you believe in. I don't really give a damn.
Was this happiness? These keys? Girl. Was this love? I don't know. She looked like she was in love. Girl, I don't think you know what love is, but okay. And she was. Wasn't she? In her Indian... What was that?
Indian
sense. Is that a word? It's probably not a word.
We'll look that up later. In Indian sense.
In Indian instances. In her innocence, she was still in love with life. In love with her family, with her pets. In love with every new discovery. Oh yeah, that's definitely youth. She was full of hope, Obama not included. It was a bittersweet feeling for Rosa. A happy teardrop rolled down her cheek.
Where?
It wasn't animated.
I know it wasn't, but you think like, if you're describing like everything possible, you just have that one tear just be like, dripping down just a little bit. Okay. Cause she already looked like she's about to bawl out crying. Just.
I think they wanted you to imagine that. They already provided you with a picture.
She look like a boy right now.
Maybe that's for the best.
She's very androgynous. Well, it doesn't help that she only has one eye. I can't see both of the eyes being all pretty. Because she done cut it.
Oh, she did.
Remember as what?
She wanted to warm herself in that hope if she could. In the audience, Gilly and Catherine's father sat beside each other. Sir Paride, your daughter is amazing. Oh, I'm speaking as a dude.
That was a very feminine dude.
Try that again. You say it.
What is it? Is Paride or Pride?
I said Paride. I don't know. It's French.
Right. Isn't it Sire too? Because it's IRE. Look, English is annoying, by the way.
Do it!
Alright. Sir Paride, your daughter is amazing. She is, isn't she? I mean, pardon my arrogance, my liege. I am very proud oh, my bad. It's still Paride. I'm a very proud father, you see. No, pardon necessary, sire.
He's just as fancy as the other dude.
No, I need different. Man, what? No, I don't need to be fancy. Has she found a sponsor yet? The Duke of Versailles once spoke to me about it, but we have not made any arrangements. Then I must steal her away as soon as possible. Sire, I'd like to be Catherine's primary advisor, if that is alright with you. It's sponsor, my bad, whatever.
It's okay, in an innocence.
It's an innocence. Why, sire. And to further cement my status, that piano she is playing right now, it is hers. I bought it for her.
Francois's eyes widened in astonishment.
Ah! That is...
Francois gulped.
Gulp. That is beyond generous, sire.
Gilly smiled.
Well, I must make it hard for you to refuse me, you see. I took the opportunity of asking you outright. You see, the Duke might offer an extravagant piano plated in gold! In that case, I have no choice but to humbly concede. What? I am kidding. The Duke of Versailles is the worst Miser. Miser. Yeah, I would never meet him. You will never meet!
The men chuckled.
That's him? Mm-hmm. Okay, of course. I shall be paying for her musical oh, wait. I got confused. Who's which?
This is Gilly. That's the one you had that upper...
Oh, that's the upper one. Okay, of course. I shall be paying for musical tutoring as required, along with an ample stipend to accommodate your family. Gods. You don't have to look so surprised, Monsieur Paride. Your daughter is a star. There is an effervescence about her that enraptures the soul. Evanescence has helped me with that one, actually. There is no doubt in my mind that she will succeed. Thank you deeply, my liege. Please, call me by my name, Monsieur. Let me remind you, this generosity isn't without charge. Her tutoring will be done at my house. I want to monitor her progress. Apart from that, I'd very much like Catherine to visit me and play from time to time. Music is one of my true passions. Her presence would benefit my mood tenfold. Of course, sire. That is a small price to pay for all of your offers. For all you... Wait, what? Was that you or your?
I thought it was your.
I saw it again and it was like, I didn't see the R. I was just like, wait.
What?
Yeah, go back. Okay, yeah, it was. My mind just erased the R, but I already got it, so. Anyway. On the contrary, monsieur. You don't have to decide now. Kindly think about it. Thank you, my lord. Sire
That's why we call him
Guillotine!
After the performance, Catherine and Rosa went to the Marquis's garden to play. Francois and Gilly lingered on their tables, sorting out the details of Catherine's further education. Emile Paride wandered about the crowd, searching for a familiar face. She had arrived halfway through Catherine's performance, just in time to gush at her little sister's applause. Unfortunately, she couldn't find her father in the crowd. When she finally caught sight of the back of his head, she approached him hastily. "Father, there you are! I've been looking all over for you." Emile stopped as she saw the man her father was talking to. It was none other but the Marquis himself. She fixed her hair self-consciously and curtsied. "My lord, pardon my intrusion. I didn't realize." Gilliam smiled at her kindly.
You are free to intrude any time, my lady.
Emile smiled back just as the rumor said. The Marquis was easy on the eyes.
To whom do I owe the pleasure of your acquaintance? This is my eldest daughter, Emile. Pardon me for not introducing her sooner. Charmed.
Gilliam offered her a seat. Emile sat down across the man.
Well, it seems talent and good looks run in the family.
Francois rubbed his neck.
Yes, my daughters are my pride and joy. Thankfully, they both took after their mother. Surely not, Monsieur Paride. The eyes are yours. Earnest and loving eyes. Are you coming on to me? Emile snorted. Yeah, Emily. That's Emily.
Emily snorted at such sappy words. Her father was clearly basking in the compliments.
Yes, compliments. I take them all day, every day. Yes.
If this really was the famous Gilliam the rumors talked about, then he wasn't exactly much of a charmer, was he? She didn't know what was all the fuss about. The ladies in the house she worked for could not seem to stop talking about this man. Admittedly, there was something morbidly curious about the way he looked at people.
That didn't sound very nice.
I don't know.
Morbidly? Usually morbid is like dark.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I guess it was deeply. I don't know. That's as far as I could take it.
You know what? We learning words, meanings of words every day. You know.
Like,
look, this making us seem stupid as hell. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like we're messing up on words and stuff. People are going like, these guys don't even know how to read.
I promise school.
I do learn it did very well.
I learned it. I had a diploma in something. I swear.
It's somewhere.
In my house.
Being used for something.
In a basement somewhere.
Something like that. Anyway.
Like he was always distracted, could only say words that were expected of him. I'm pleased to have finally met you, sire. I've heard a lot about you on my travels.
All good things, I hope.
Depends on the tabloid and the day of the week. Emil thought to herself and chuckled.
She was thinking to herself, oh yeah, I was clever on that one. You are a governess, as I was told. Where do you work?
With Dmitri household, sir.
Ah yes, I heard you were marrying into the family soon.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, father, I told you not to tell anybody yet.
I didn't, but you know how people talk. Words travels fast. Pardon the comment then, my lady. Look at their faces, they're just like, oh. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
She's still looking happy.
She's like, hey, it's good though. It's all good.
I like her brooch.
That is a nice brooch.
Today we would call it a choker. You can find that at Hot Topic nowadays.
You really can.
Please.
Your betrothed is a lucky man, I'm sure. Oh, I didn't say it in the right voice. Whatever.
The conversation endured throughout the afternoon. Small talk, musical composers, their little town, Catherine's musicals background, Francois' students, Emil's work. I keep on switching back between her name. Emily played with her napkin, offering droll opinions on the particularly droll topics. All throughout the exchange, Emily observed the infamous Marquis de Gaulle. This was him. The audacious, shameless flirt of the royal court and tabloids. According to rumors, he was able to bed both the widowed Countess of Devonshire and her daughter. Oh my goodness.
That is like the best charisma possible. Like, how do you do that?
I don't know.
Like, you can't do that nowadays unless you're in a porno video.
Really? Was you gonna say that out loud?
I can say that out loud.
Oh my goodness.
It is a free country. Look, nowadays kids know about everything because the internet is so easily accessible to them.
Let's not talk about kids nowadays.
Yeah, we don't need to.
At the same time, hold up. That's just nasty. When we're not gonna walk, I'm not. Ugh. And even had a tumultuous relationship with the prince of. He's just everywhere. He got that free love.
Is that could we consider a pansexual?
I didn't see any pans.
That is true.
He didn't limit himself to royalty, or so the tabloid said. His latest fling was with an English poet, who they say almost killed him when he was caught with another man. Or woman.
We don't know!
At this point, who knew what was real and what was a blatant lie made up by the newspapers?
Yeah.
She had looked forward to meeting him. And here he was, finally. Talking about sampling the new bakery's creme brulee.
One of my favorite desserts.
It was okay.
I love creme brulee. Especially when it got raspberries. Raspberries.
I think you had it real, though. I think I had mine from Harris Teeter, and it was great.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, no.
She couldn't say she was disappointed, exactly. But the Marquis was a depressingly normal man.
No, when you hype something up.
Even boring, Emily ventured. She watched as his gaze flickered across her hair and her nose before lazily trailing away. How infuriating. She wondered if he would suddenly say something coy, or insist to dance with her. Just something outrageous.
Truly.
Shut up.
Truly outrageous.
There was no mention of gems anywhere.
Hey, you know, when you're trying to look for a guy, there's that one gem they're trying to find. And they're truly, truly outrageous. Truly, truly outrageous. Isn't that show, Gems?
I think so.
Yeah, it's called Gems. I'm pretty sure it's called Gems.
Honestly, she could shoot him down. This man whom everyone was interested in. That would be a small victory for reasonable women everywhere. But the Marquis was nothing but polite. He did not ogle. He did not touch unnecessarily. No audacious gestures or suggestive winks of the eye. He would not even look at her for more than 2 seconds. Maybe she was not pretty enough to flirt with.
Oh.
Emily bit her lip. She shouldn't be thinking that. But
man.
There was also times that he would quietly look into her eyes when the conversation lulled. When the words spoken were without meaning, their eyes would converse further. He shined bright like a diamond for a second. To Emily, he'd stare to look lonely underneath the facade of caprice.
This person who was writing this was looking up the dictionary.
She had a thesaurus just right here. What could I use today?
She heard about that thing about writers saying the same words over again. She was like, "We're not doing this today."
I applaud her.
Oh no, I like the vocabulary of the writing of this novel.
Oh, I love this word.
Gallivanting
about the town square. Anyways, he seemed tired of all the gallivanting, the rumors, and the numerous flings. We are all a little lonely, aren't we? Perhaps even he. He invited the family over to his chateau and commented on how empty the building felt sometimes. Music was his guilty pleasure.
Music is a lot of people's guilty pleasure.
Music is awesome.
Music is life.
Yes. It got him through the cold nights, he said with a sad grin. How he wouldn't mind a warm soul to touch. That's what Jen is for.
I just need somebody to love. That's basically the song.
Is that by Justin Bieber?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Yeah, I just know that part of the song. I don't know any other part.
I don't honestly remember the song. And before she could stop herself, Emily had begun to imagine his lips on her neck.
So this girl went from "this guy is so boring" to be like, "Oh." She really went like that. She went
for polars.
She bipolar.
North to south.
Like real quick.
In an instant.
Jesus. Gosh.
On one of those cold nights. Oh.
Oh, my bad. I was in a trance. Look at her face. She's just like, ooh.
Oh, she needs some water.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh,
she needs some milk.
She needs some milk. Oh Lord, that shit needs some milk.
She need a fan. Hey girl, I got one for you.
Oh, yeah.
To throw it at the mic.
Since we don't have a camera, she tried to throw the fan at the mic. She actually does have a fan. It's quite a nice fan. It does the job.
It was given to me by a nice young woman. Anyways, Emile shook her head, trying to erase the thoughts in her mind, like I'm trying to erase mine.
Because you were imagining them words, it was just like, whoa. Woo. Okay, back to normal.
They were having
back to the mundane cop. That's what happened. She was bored. She was just like,
she started imagining things.
This guy is so boring, but then he's looking at me, and then I just want his lips on my neck. Whoa!
She had a Celine Dion moment. She really did. Then you look at me. I was like, oh, girl, calm down.
It's not impossible.
Ooh. Things are happening. Look, you can't go on a musical rampage. You know how much I love musicals.
Especially Impossible. Ooh, you like that song.
I loved it. Especially when Whitney was putting all her notes in there and Brandy was doing her thing.
It's okay, Whitney's still alive. She's just doing cracks and wires.
What? She didn't know where those thoughts came from. Fortunately, her father didn't seem to notice, fortunately. Music and loneliness struck a nerve with Francois Peride. He had immersed himself in his music, tutoring his students and Catherine ever since his wife had gotten sick. It had been 6 years, but sometimes the nights were cold. For Francois, the Marquis was speaking to his soul. He was a kindred spirit. He wasn't a pompous showboat like all the other royalty Catherine had played for. The Marquis even had a wine collection he wanted to show Francois. Such a down-to-earth, generous young man.
Okay, so Now, as I've heard all that text, I realize the guy on the right is the guy she was talking about.
Yes.
Which is the guy that I wanted the deep voice for, but I didn't realize, for some reason, I don't know why I didn't just assume the older man was the father. I don't know why I did that.
I didn't know why either.
So, I'm going to be switching the voices for that. So, Guillaume is the right?
Yes.
Okay, so, Emily, your face is flushed. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just the sun, probably. This was not true, of course. The afternoon sun had already lost most of its heat. Thankfully, Catherine provided a distraction. She ran towards their little huddle and flung her arms around her father's torso, chattering happily about gardens and butterflies. A young, ragged girl followed behind her. Oh, the music just suddenly changed. Oh, okay.
Emily has it. Oh, not Emily. Catherine has that derpy ass. She's just kind of like, you know what's good? I'm here today.
You would find her face just absolutely...
It's just got, I mean, it's a good face. It just, I don't know, in this point in time, it's just funny. Cause she's innocent. She don't know what's going on. She's gonna have a little derp to derp, just, you know, staring off in the distance. Just,
She got a little wit to her, but it's a goofy kind of wit. Childish.
She is childish. She is pretty churlish.
Churlish.
I have to actually express that word, churlish.
Emily wasn't sure how old the girl was. Her dirty blonde hair hid the left side of her face. You could just see faint traces of scars peeking through. A surge of motherly affection caught hold of her heart. "Hello there, young lady." The girl looked down at her toes, but she gave her a shy smile. "I see you made a crown of flowers. You look very pretty." "Thank you, madam. Catherine gave it to me."
Sister, this is Rosa!
Why she sound like Toad, though? Why? Of all the people. Okay, stop.
No.
Sister, this is Rosa. She's really nice. She knows the name of all the flowers in Sir Gilly's garden. Catherine, there you go again with your silly names. Sister, help me convince Papa to let Rosa stay with us.
Catherine!
Papa, please let her stay with us. She doesn't have anywhere else to go.
Now, Catherine, this is not very nice. Rosa here is a girl. She is not a kitten you can just pluck from the street and take home, like you always do with stray animals. Goodness knows we have all the stray cats in France living in our house.
Yes, I know she's not a kitten. I know she's a girl. But shouldn't we take her home even more so? Gilly chuckled under his breath. He was clearly enjoying this exchange.
Your daughter has some very unique views, Sir Paride.
Well, Sir Gilly, what do you think?
Oh.
Gilly's face lost his casual bystander look. You're a marquis. I'm sure my father would follow your orders, right? Shouldn't we take Rosa home? Gilliam's brow furrowed at being put on the spot so suddenly. He stole a glance at Francois, who was silently pleading him with his eyes not to humor the child. He cleared his throat.
Well, I'm sure it's up to your father since he owns the house. He will have to clothe and feed Rosa, you see.
Yes, but I got that all figured out. Ever since Sister moved to work, nobody minds the house anymore, and I have to wash the dishes every time. Ugh! Papa's so busy and we always have enough food for the two of us. If Rosa stays, then I wouldn't be so lonely on my own. She'll wear Sister's old clothes and will mind the house when both Sister and Father are away. She can wash the dishes sometimes and I'll wash them sometimes. Gilliam and Francois shared a look. And besides, if it were up to me, I'd have people take one girl home in their house and give her food. Girls don't even eat that much. Not sure about boys. She thought for a bit. But I'm sure it's not too much that people can't take them home too. One time I ate one whole plate of potatoes and my stomach hurt. If Rosa was there, I wouldn't have eaten so much. Maybe. Gilliam couldn't help but laugh. Francois rubbed his neck in embarrassment.
I'm so sorry, sire. She's very headstrong.
Father, I'm sure taking Rosa in wouldn't be much trouble for us financially, yes? My new work pays better. I'm sure we can adjust.
Well, about that. Perhaps if Rosa works in my household, it wouldn't be much of a burden to your family, Sir Pareed.
Sir Gilly is great!
You are a truly kind soul, sire. Not at all. I'm sure I need her help more than she needs mine. Isn't that right, Rosa?
Not a damn thing was said.
In that case, I would love to offer my home to Rosa. Although I am still worried that this is supposed to be more complicated, sire. What about her family or her friends? Are we violating any laws, perhaps? I am not even sure.
She's looking down like, I can't even believe I'm listening to all this.
As long as it's consensual, sire, the details can be smoothed out later.
The girl was quiet the whole time. She was looking at her toes. Or at Catherine.
Rosa, do you have any family, relatives, or friends you stay with?
What?
No, sire.
No, sire. I like that voice. You can't just mess it up for me. No, sire. My mother died a long time ago.
She did!
But she guides me, always. So, please don't be compelled to mind me. No! Don't go back to the streets, Rosa! It's September! It's going to be really cold soon. Sir Gilly will even give you work. Stay with us. But Catherine... Francois sighed in surrender.
He's like, I give up. Alright. She can stay for the night.
Oh my. Papa!
Just for tonight. Then we'll see if she wants to stay for longer. Catherine, you cannot hold people in their place just because you want them there. Do you understand? If Rosa wants to leave, she may leave. You cannot keep her like an object.
Gilliam cleared his throat.
That is sound advice, Sir Pareed.
Yes, Papa, I understand.
Rosa, please make yourself comfortable in our home.
Thank you. Papa is the best!
Around, and nothing's ever gonna keep him down. He's the best.
Catherine turned to Gilliam again. Sir Gilly, don't you think if everyone with a house takes one person home, nobody would freeze in winter? You should make it into a law. They'll obey you because you're a marquis, and because you're tall.
Oh, so people obey my orders because I am tall? What a compliment.
Well, you're taller than my papa, at least. He'll never be a marquis.
Well, dang. The shade thrown was real, jeez.
Daddy, you short.
Daddy, you gonna make me short because you short. Sucks.
You can't make laws because you short, Daddy.
Daddy, do better. Get taller. Stretch
Daddy,
yourself.
They got high heels. Wear them.
Strut them out.
Francois pulled on his daughter's ear with embarrassment.
Catherine, mind your manners. I am so sorry, sire.
Gilliam shook his head, his eyes trailing over the Pareed family. Emily watched him curiously. That same sadness once again surfaced for the briefest of moments.
You have a lovely family, sire. I am quite jealous. You make me want to settle down myself someday.
He chuckled.
Maybe.
Emily's heart skipped a beat. Girl, you engaged. You need to stop. Did he just look at her when he said that? She couldn't be sure. Girl, you imagine things. Let me tell you that. I'm gonna pop that bubble right now.
Catherine is perfect the way she is. It is one of the reasons why I am very invested in her. Pets on head.
Gilliam knelt down so that he was eye to eye with Catherine. That is so sweet.
It's very adorable looking.
He patted her head.
Pat,
Aww.
pat, pat. You are a very intelligent and kind-hearted girl, Catherine.
I like his earring.
You are a star. Monintuli. I don't know what that means. That's French.
It's my star.
Oh. Why your stars gotta be freaking French, man? Estrella. That's Spanish star. So easy to say. Y'all gotta be
what?
like,
How do you say that?
Estrella.
Estrella.
Oh my god, you do that on purpose.
You know I can't roll my R's.
Oh yeah, you have that problem.
Estrella.
You just say Australia? That sounds like.
No, you said Estrella, right?
It sounds like you say Australia.
Look, I can't roll my R's.
Yeah, it's basically sounds like that.
Okay.
I don't even know if I said it right.
But.
That Etolio. What Etoli?
I think it's
Etola.
I think it's
I don't know French.
That's
Someday, I know you will change the world. At least, I'd like to see you try.
Mother.
Yo, I'm about to be mother. Yo, she's.
Oh. Help me. My chest. I can't breathe. No. Catherine?
And that is chapter 2.
Oh, man. We're gonna save right there. We got to chapter 2.
That is go. So that was chapter 1.
That was chapter 1.
Oh.
There was a prologue.
Oh.
And I played through half of chapter 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. So, now Rosa is with Catherine and, whatever his name is. I forgot his name. Gilly.
And, This breathing's a little unsettling. I'm gonna take my earphones
off.
What,
is it breathing?
Oh, you hear? You want to hear this? Go ahead.
This ain't a scary game right now.
Night, mother.
Bring on to me.
Oh man, that was pleasant.
Interesting. People are like, "Oh my god, they ruined it so hard."
We messed that up.
It's mostly me. I know I did it.
No, I couldn't read today. I really couldn't. I was just putting words in and everything. I improv most of it.
I got better once when I started figuring out who was who. And I was just like, all right, now I know I can take my time with this voice and be as centric with the other one, I guess. Okay.
So now we have Rosa living with Sir Paride.
That was his name.
And Catherine. And from her backstory, it seems like men cannot keep their eyes off her. At least that's what it is. There was a problem with her, and she got touched in ways that she didn't want to be touched.
Wait, who?
Rosa.
Wow. Rosa seems like she's gotten screwed over so many times.
Oh yeah. She's went through
dealing
the
with
struggles. The struggles, and now Mother lives in her head. So now I want to see how Mother's gonna mess this up, because Mother likes to talk a whole bunch of mad crap.
Yo, Mother sounds like a fun character to play as.
Mother is really mean, so we're gonna see what that's like
in the next episode.
We hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Evening. If you had a birthday, happy birthday to y'all and all that good stuff.
If you didn't eat chicken today, probably eat some chicken.
If you haven't eaten food, what are you doing? Eat some food. It's good for the soul.
If you don't like chicken or you vegan, eat some fake food. I mean, vegetables.
Wow, you just gonna really hit them like that? Wow. Enjoy a salad. If you enjoy a black bean burger, which
that's not real.
That is food. That is better than some of the stuff I've seen.
If you don't have food, I am so sorry. I wish I could bring you food.
But we don't know where you live.
I don't know where you live.
And if you live too far, we
and
don't
if
have
you're
the
vegan, I hope you actually do enjoy me. I'm just picking with you because I have a vegan friend, and I like to mess with her.
Yeah, she does. That's her job.
That is my job.
Friends with people.
Yes, it is.
All right then.
All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Bye bye.